G'day, Shah here once again with Four Wheels on the Road, helping you get the most out of your time away. If you're anything like me, you find one of the most relaxing things to do is just dump in the car and go for a drive. And that's what we're going to do today. What we're going to take a look at is one of my favourite little loops to do. It's around about a 3-hour loop from Brisbane. Takes in some beautiful scenery. You've got some great places to check out along the way for day use areas, just to stop and have some lunch, and some great little townships that you go through as well. So let's get Four Wheels on the road and check it out.
As you'll see from your map here, the entire loop is just over 3 hours depending on which direction you take. The direction that we're going to be taking today is going up through Fernvale, heading northward past Wivenhoe, Somerset, heading then through Esk and up towards Kilcoy, then out towards Woodford and heading southbound through there towards Dayborough, through Samsonvale and then back towards home. Let's go take a look at it. First of our stops along the way here is going to be at a place called Wulkuraka Station, which is just near Ipswich, and you can take a look at the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail. As you can see, there's some fantastic scenery along the way. This ride can be done in short little sections. You can head from Wulkuraka out to Fernvale or further on all the way out towards Yarraman, as you can see here. First of the great little places to stop to grab a bite to eat is here at Fernvale. There's a fantastic bakery here and cafe as well, and it's a great place to stop for breakfast and a place I've been to many times myself.
Alright, well here we are at Cormorant Bay. Let's go check it out. First of the places that we're stopping to take a look at today is Cormorant Bay. This is probably the more popular of the places as it is a bit bigger and it's a little more set up with covered areas, kids play areas, that sort of thing. But what I wanted to do is give you sort of a couple of different options. There is the Wivenhoe day use area, which is around about, I don't know, 500 metres from here as the crow flies, which is just across the dam wall itself, which is probably less used, but I find it to be, you know, equally as good as this place and perhaps even better with the amount of access you've got to the water and just how quiet it is as well.
The day use area here is divided up into a couple of specific sections. The first section, which is right next to the highway here, has really great access to the water and probably will be the one that most people would have seen while driving past. The first section here is probably a little more suited to just be a day use area, to just stop over and have a bite to eat and sit and enjoy the water.
There's nothing more relaxing than having a place like this to come and have a sit and listen to the birds and the trees around you and watch the cormorants out in the bay and the pelicans out in the bay as well. If you've seen my previous videos, there's actually a couple of camping sites that are around about 2, maybe 3 kilometres away from here as the crow flies. They actually have kangaroos that just hang around the area on the little points and hang around the camping area. So if you haven't checked those out, I'll put a link for you on the top left-hand side of your screen. They are fantastic places to go and camp as well. Quite popular, but really, really worth going to check out. Especially just hanging out with the kangaroos in the campsite. It's really, really cool. I think what actually may happen with this place a fair bit, I haven't actually been in summertime to sort of confirm and check this, but I imagine what will happen is that a few people will just go and check out the little entry part and not come in and check out all of this beautiful big area that's here, which is the part that's actually really well appointed and has got the gas barbecues, the kids play areas, and it's got a massive, massive area in the centre, which is all mowed and really nice for kids to run around on as well. So it's a beautiful area here. It's really nice and relaxing. You'll hear tons of birds in the background and really cool place to come and check out.
Alright, well it's time for us to jump back on the road now. As you'll see here, it's a fantastic drive and there's tons of different things you can see along the way. If you're interested in checking out some places along the drive here which have some access down to the water but are actually really quiet, there's a couple of different options you have available to you. First of all, you've got Logan Inlet day use area, which is over near the campsites that I mentioned earlier at Lake Wivenhoe Campground and Captain Logan's camp recreation area. And you also have a place called Hamon Cove.
One of the really cool things about the area around here at Lake Somerset, Lake Wivenhoe, is that you've got tons of great little places like here at Hamon Cove. And even if you've been in the area before, you probably wouldn't have even heard of Hamon Cove. I've actually only just come to check it out now myself for the first time, and as usual, when I do come to check out these places, I'm always surprised. There's a couple of little covered tables here and a bathroom area here as well, and perfect little boat ramp, nice quiet little place. I'm sure in summertime you could probably even come down here and there may not be any people at all, so makes it really fantastic to access the area. All right, well, I think we'll go and take a look at a couple of other little day use areas around Wivenhoe here. Let's go check them out.
You can also stop along the way here and check out the dam at Lake Somerset, which is pretty cool to do as well. In terms of recreation and day use areas, there's a great place along the drive here called the Spit, which is a fantastic area and has great day use facilities and also fantastic access to the water. So if you're interested in kayaking or wanted to just chill out, it's a great little area to do so. As I mentioned previously, there's a ton of great campsites along the way here, including the NRMA campsite here on Lake Somerset, which has fantastic access to the water for kayaking if you wanted to jump into the water, and there's also hire boats that are available from here as well, so it's a fantastic little area. Alright, well that's going to wrap things up for us this week. Join us next week when we take a look at the rest of the journey heading up towards Esk, Kilcoy and then back down towards home. There's a ton of things to see, so join us then. And we'll see you next time we get 4 wheels on the road.